you started to work more on brain health and more on like the brain longevity. And I've seen some of your videos about these specific 4 pillars. Can you maybe tell us more about how you see brain longevity differently now after working with so many experts in that field?
Just a few years ago, I met a psychologist in the village where I live, and she was proposing to the elderly people of the village a format based on American studies, which is called brain longevity therapy. And I was very interested about learning a bit more about that. So I decided to study together her for a year. And I found out that the 4 pillars of this format are nearly exactly the same as we've been proposing on our channel for years.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, the only pillar that I was not really expert in was about the meditation they were using, because they were using Kundalini Yoga Kriya, which is called Kirtan Kriya. They use Kirtan Kriya, which has been studied by this researcher in the United States for about 15 years, and they found out that if you repeat this mantra every day, you really get your telomere longer and stronger, and this is a good way to prevent Alzheimer's disease, which is an amazing discovery.
So they were like measuring telomere as a biomarker to prevent neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and stuff. Especially ends of telomeres can define whether someone will have a mental clarity or will die sooner because of the brain functions and circuitry in the brain. So they discovered certain types of meditation that you say it's called Kirtan Kriya, that's similar to transcendental meditation. They chant these mantras over and over again.
Exactly.
And then the brain becomes coherent in this resonance, and then it fires and wires different.
Kriya is a real good exercise for the brain, because it combines, as you said, chanting and visualization, because in the same time that you are chanting, you have to visualize a light coming through your brain and going out from your third eye, which is very difficult. Chanting and visualizing in the same time, and also you have to
use the mudras, right?
Use the mudra. You have to chant Sa Ta Na Ma. And using your tongue and your part of this mouth in a special way, because they studied that if you chant in this way, you are going to press some acupuncture points on your mouth that is going to stimulate the brain at the same time. So these movements, this chanting, all at the same time for 12 minutes a day, which is very short time, has been demonstrated scientifically that improves your memory and prevents the risk of Alzheimer's disease, which is amazing.
It's amazing that it took us 10,000 years to understand that, Hindus and Buddhists were onto something.
I have to be more precise, because this study has been conducted on Kirtan Kriya, but in order to have this effect, you have to combine with the other 3 pillars of the method, which is good nutrition. Plant-based nutrition is the favorite one. Social activity, they call spiritual fitness, because you have to know how to go out with your friends, how to discuss with people, how to not to stay home, not to stay in front of the screen. It's a lot of rules you're supposed to respect in order to prevent your health. And exercise. Exercise like yoga or any other kind of exercise is good. So meditation with Kirtan Kriya, good nutrition, plant-based nutrition, socialize regularly, and exercise. If you combine these 4 pillars according to the method, you will live not only longer but much better.
Yeah, healthier and happier.